Hi guys. Okay, happy Monday. And we were just chatting in the short 1 minute that we had that Matt and I are really having a difficult time trying to figure out what do we do next in a weird way. Because as you know, last week was just truly, honestly, devastating to watch, and
Continues to be.
devastating for many of our PT family members who have lost their homes. For us, it's just really personal too, because we have such a tie to Los Angeles.
I mean,
we have
personally
family that
and
lives there.
professionally. Yeah.
So two of my sisters live there, and thank you guys so much for reaching out and asking if that's just so kind, if they're okay. They're both okay. They've all gone back to their homes. One of them had to evacuate, but luckily and hopefully the wind will just keep it at bay. Unfortunately, for many of our PT clients and just people we work with, they've lost their homes, so it's been really hard.
Lost their schools.
My sister's kids both go to Pali High, and they both don't have a high school anymore. And we were just talking about how devastating it is that the high school has to ask for anywhere they could find rental space so that their kids could go back to school. So, and our nieces and nephews have friends where, most of their family friends from school have lost their homes. So it's been really just devastating.
So many of our business partners live in that area.
Honestly, one of them, we were on a Zoom call, supposed to be on a Zoom call, and he wrote like, "I'm so sorry, I can't make the call because I need to evacuate." And then we haven't heard from him since. So it's just one of those crazy things. It's just so devastating, honestly. So I think it's just like we asked, like, what can we do? What can we do as a small business, where I feel like sometimes we still have to run our business, but then is it right to run our business when so many people are hurting? So I think it's just one of those things where I feel like we have to do both, because I think for our PT family, friends, and everybody, they would want everyone to keep moving forward. However, they also need help. So I think we can do both. And I think we don't have much, Matt, but I think we were talking back and we all decided we have bags. We have bags, and that's what we have, and that's what we could help with. So this is what we're thinking, and these are all thoughts that we had, and we would love to get consensus or ideas from any of you guys, because you guys always have such great ideas. Our community is just amazing, and I know there's so many people who want to help also. So there's a couple of things that we had in mind. We have these amazing Tokyo shoppers. They're good for moving stuff around. They're lightweight. They're easy to pack. So we were thinking, can we make little care packages with these shoppers to send to our
pet owner?
Because I was like, after watching the news, there's an inundation of beauty products, of clothing, of just basic necessities. But I'm finding that the pets are getting a little bit left behind, and most of our clients have pets. So I feel like maybe that's one thing that we can do and make them really nice little packages. So I was thinking we do a big pet and a small pet package. I know it sounds weird, but I feel like it's one of those things that kind of give you normalcy. If you
that's what we're trying to do. I don't think it's weird at all. I think it's like even a small taste of normalcy
would be awesome.
Just imagine if you lost your home and all your stuff, and it's like, well,
no, right? I was just, it's unfathomable how you may be speaking to someone, at 10:30, and then suddenly they think that they have to just, and there's so many times when we get these evacuation orders here, because we are living in earthquake and fire country here, and it's just like, okay, it's like, when you get the fire drill at school and you're like, okay, let's just go outside. I think a lot of these people did not anticipate what was, going on, where it's like, okay, we'll just leave our house 10:30, we'll come back because it's in the hills, right? So it's just, there's just no words. And I think there's no words to say, just to describe any of this and describe how people feel. So anyways, I think what we can do is take these shoppers. I'm going to make a little sample of what these PT pet packs look like. So we're thinking we could do that. If anybody has any other ideas, please tell us, because there's just so much.
And originally we were just going to put together, and this is round one of it's like PT Pet Pack version 1.
Yeah.
And so we anticipate doing future rounds. And initially we were just going to just ourselves donate these, put together and
to send them out.
These packs. But then we keep hearing from the PT community that they want to get involved, not in just the normal ways like Red Cross and everything. They want to help other members of the PT community directly.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out, maybe we're going to have it so that anyone can sponsor a PT pet pack. We're going to send them out no matter what. But if you guys want to send one yourself, then stay tuned. We're going to figure out a way to do that.
We got a note today, and it's just so devastating. Like, someone wrote in and they're like, hey, I have a Bella bag that I carry all the time, and it got burnt in the fire and lost everything. And just wondering if you guys had another one. And we're like, oh my God. Like, and all she said was like, just like to have it just for a sense of normalcy because I used it all the time. And it's notes like that where you're just like, what can we do? Like, we have bags and we could definitely do that. How can we just send, and it's difficult to send stuff because I don't know where to send things either. So I think we're just trying to figure out how to do this. So this is all very like, an idea that we have that's a broad idea. So if anybody has more, specific ideas, please tell us.
Help us hone down the idea.
And if you have anyone, that would really be, make them a little happy with a pet pack, please tell us. Or else, if this is a stupid idea, like, this is so dumb, you guys, like, so tell us, give us your feedback.
So we just envision it to be, because we have our own pets, our dogs, so we're just, and have the essentials of what you would need. Like, maybe you need a dog bag, you need a bowl, you need maybe a little blanket, maybe you need wet wipes because his paws are getting feet dirty.
Poo bags, very basic things. A leash, like just basic things that you forgot to pull. Just you could pull your dog when you forgot everything else. So I think, anyways, it's just devastating, man. It's just so devastating. There's people who are like trying to see.
Maybe we do a brush too, like a.
I think not brushes. Too many things, maybe. But give us.
This is why we're looking for feedback.
I know. I'm like, not too many things. So I know it's like you don't want stuff. It's just enough to be like, oh, these are great items. It's like someone wrote in.
Oh, bag of treats.
Yeah, like someone was like, like for themselves, or like where like little things where it's just like you just take for granted, like a little nail file or a little nail clipper, like stuff like that, just so basic that you're like, oh my God, like So, anyways, that's what we're thinking, and so that's, I don't know, sometimes I have a lot to say, but today I really don't have much to say. It's just we're trying to figure out what to do and how to move forward. And I think it's just, and I could just use one word, which I've been writing to so many people, and the last thing I just leave them is just onward. We got to just take little tiny steps to move forward because it's just so big, the problem.
Just also wanted to express gratitude to first responders, and then also now to the National Guard and the police and all those involved with protecting those neighborhoods from people from looting them. And also, and this has been kind of unique with this one, all these people who are doing like live feeds on YouTube and stuff like that, more beyond just like the big news agencies, that's been really helpful and useful too. So just really grateful for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we have to say, and so that's what's going on over here, and we're just trying to figure out what to do, but we're still moving everything, so it's all good. And thank you guys so much for sending us notes. We have,
and maybe the thinking is because this conflict we're having between business and then this disaster, it's like the reality is Parker Thatch as an entity is a business, so it's not going to just stop existing. So it's like how can it respond appropriately to what's going on?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
And I think to bring normalcy to this.
As distinct from you and me.
And I think also in California where we're so in it deep, I think that's where it's also maybe the feeling is, like everyone feels horrible, but when you're further away from it, you're not like, it just really, like, it's really deep. And it's really like, I think it just really hit us really hard because we know so many people. And know so many people who lost their homes, and that's just been really devastating, honestly. So, so
it's a very personal thing for the PT community.
Yeah, exactly.
Beyond the fact that it's just a horrible thing for everybody. Like it's, so in that way, we're trying to figure out how to respond in a personal way.
Yeah. So I think if you guys want us to talk about product, I'm happy to do that because I've got a lot of products that have come in, and also, I think we should just do both to make it just feel normal, and I think that's the most important thing to do. So that's what's going on today, and tomorrow's another day, so give us any feedback you have, because honest feedback is really important. And
And we're
Let's
open
move
to it
forward.
because we're just doing the best we can, you know?
Yeah.
We don't have all the answers.
No answers. And I think I just want to do small things. You know, for me, it's like not these giant grand gestures. It's small things that actually I could see. I sent you, Jennifer, in LA, this whatever it is we sent you. And I think having that direct contact is really important to us. And it's just small because we are small, and let's just do small because I feel like that's where we're going to make the bigger impact.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, we
You know?
want to do a series of small, meaningful things
So send us
because we're a small,
people-
meaningful business.
small, but send us anybody who you know would like really appreciate something from us, whatever it is that we decide to do, and then we'll share it with everybody else. But start sending us DMs so we can start collecting a list so we know what we're getting into and how many people will need one of these little. I think for now, I think the main thing is maybe we'll focus on a doggy care package. But if you feel like people care packages are more important, please tell us, you know? So we're open to anything. And I think that's what it is. And then after that, we could formulate exactly what we're doing. Okay? So thank you guys so much. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll chat again. All right? Let's stay in touch and just send me a bunch of DMs. I would really like to know. Okay. Bye, guys.